Hello.
Hello.
At great expense, back from Welsh Wales.
That's it. From Welsh Wales. Sorry
is.
to anybody who's Welsh and it's an awful Welsh accent.
I can't even do one, I live there. So you enjoyed your jollies?
It was very nice. It was very nice. The caravan wasn't so bad. We did have hot and cold running water.
She was going all out primitive.
Yeah. And an inside loo.
Wow.
But there's absolutely no way on this planet I would have showered in what was loosely termed a bathroom. You know, it was on like a wet room.
Yeah.
And obviously you'd shower and everything in there
Was wet through.
would get wet through. I don't know why one would put one's towel out of the way.
You had to do a bit of skinny dipping and run outside to get your towel.
But anyway, the facilities on site were good. Decent showers and what have you. So everything was okay. Didn't see too much rain.
We had it all, that's why you didn't see it. It was here.
Oh, that's alright then.
It was here. You left it behind.
That's good. Because it's always good when, you know, you've been on your holidays and you come back and they say, oh, weather here was awful. And you think, yes.
It's worse though when you've been abroad and the weather's terrible while you're abroad.
Yeah, and you come back and it's been nice.
You come back and they said, oh, we've had a really lovely summer here, it's been gorgeous. Just spent all that thousands of pounds, you know.
I know.
That's
no, it was really good, and we sort of like, you know, did a bit of touring about it. The campsite itself was just a field away from the beach.
Oh, that's good.
And there was another beach just a little bit further up that was nice. And we just sort of like had a bit of a trawl about, really.
Yeah.
You know, we went to Pwllheli. That's the proper Welsh pronunciation.
Yeah, that's.
I know, we tend to call it Pwllheli up here.
Yeah, because we can't do that. We can't do it.
Yeah. Down to Port Maddock. And then we had to drive down to Barmouth.
Oh, yeah.
And, do you know, Barmouth is really nice. I vaguely remember going through Barmouth a few years ago when we sort of like came up the coast of Wales. But it was lovely, proper lovely, like an old-fashioned seaside town.
Yeah. Don't think I've been through it when I was younger, but because when we lived in Wales, we went a lot of places. But of course, I was only 7, so I don't remember.
That's it, you don't remember, do you? No, but Barmouth was lovely. And I believe you were talking about, you know, hippie trippy shops with
down
incense and what have you.
Incense, I love those kind of shops.
Yeah, where were we when we went in? Oh, it might have been in London on the way back, and there were quite a few sort of like hippie trippy shops. Why do they always have the same incense burning?
I don't know.
Because it's bloody awful.
Sorry
for swearing, it's bloody awful.
It used to
and
be,
I know for a fact they've got lovely different ones.
It used to be patchouli back in the 60s, and that really was awful. Smells like
just minging.
Stepped in some cow muck to me. I'm sorry if you like patchouli, but it just smells like you
Well, we're all different, aren't we? You know, you
might
like perfume, and I might think
it's awful.
Yeah.
But patchouli oil was everywhere.
But
people
I just
wore
don't get it.
No.
I can't abide it, and I'll sort of like look in door all of a shop,
and you think,
and then it's like, and it really does put me off.
Yeah, but I love those kind of shops.
Yeah, but they have some absolutely lovely.
I get drawn into them.
Yeah.
What I call upmarket gift shops.
Yeah.
Not like the ones where you get these Kiss Me Quick hats and these little plastic things where little men show the bottoms when you press them.
I haven't seen any of them for years.
Oh, well, you go black.
That's the ornaments, not the member.
But I like the upmarket ones. You know, you get them in the Lake District as well, don't you? Where you go in the Lake District and they sell all these hand-knitted Aran things, and they're always in beautiful shops that look so tasteful, don't they? They're not all pal-diggledy-piggledy like they are, you know.
Well, no, there were some nice shops. Actually, there were some nice shops in Barmouth as well.
Yeah.
because we stopped because we wanted something to eat, and we had a bit of a wander to find food, but sort of like on the journey to find food we were having a look in different shops and stuff. But no, it was alright.
Yeah. I'd like to go back to, is it Chester or is it York? Where they have those shops that are above, you go up like a parade, don't you?
I think that's Chester.
Is it Chester?
Yeah.
They have some nice little shops. And it was the same when we went to York. But half of them were shut because we were in York on a Sunday.
Right.
And they had a couple of wool shops there in York and they were shut.
Oh.
Probably as well.
Yeah.
And they had another shop that fascinated me. They had these absolutely fantastic dolls. I mean, they did have those realistic baby dolls.
Yeah.
But they also had these like porcelain dolls, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd never afford them. I'd never collect them. But I just like to look at them because I think they look so really.
Well, I find if
terribly expensive.
they're too realistic, they're a bit creepy.
Terribly expensive, and I also like really good quality teddy bears.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mean the naff things you get in the supermarket.
No, I know what you mean.
You know, the really good quality ones. I love those.
Yeah.
But I just love those kind of shops. I mean, sometimes in Manchester I do go down to, is it the Arts and Craft place in Manchester?
Oh,
but
what's that?
It's a bit disappointing. It used to be so really full of all kinds of things you didn't buy anywhere else.
Like Athlete's Palace, are you on about?
Yeah, no, Athlete's Palace is gone now, unfortunately. But no, there was an arts and crafts place on the old fish market. And you went in there and you can go upstairs and you go like a veranda up there. But when I'd gone years and years ago, it was fascinating because there was all kinds of craftspeople and everything.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of more disappointing now. You know, there are craftspeople there, but it's
not quite the same.
No. I suppose they can't make a living, so they just...
No, thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. On way back, we went to Llandudno. Now I like Llandudno, or I should say, Llandudno.
I've not been for years.
Llandudno.
I think it's Jackie that likes to go to.
It's lovely.
That likes to go to Llandudno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find the big wool shop that I'd spotted a couple of years ago when I was, about 12 months ago when we drove sort of through, if you will.
So you didn't find any wool
No, but I found a big craft shop with loads of bargains. Bargains. So I forgot to bring my birdhouses. I shall bring birdhouses next time.
You'll have to tell me what it's called and I can look online. And
I have no idea what it's called. I didn't look at the shop sign or anything, it was just...
She's a lot of help, I was just going to say. I would look if there was anything that I wanted you to bring me back when you go next time.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right.
Because I can't go down to craft shops, you see, so I have to look through Sue's eyes.
Right, oh.
So if you'd been online and I could have said, oh, now I like that, can you bring me that back next time you go? Yeah.
No, I think it was one of these sort of, you know, we have it now, if you want it, buy it now.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what they're going in again, you know.
Oh, what a shame.
But it was like a proper good routine shop.
Yeah.
I could have spent a fortune.
I tell you, if ever I went to America, I might fly there, but I'd have to come back by ship.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to get everything I was going to buy on the plane. Because they've got these fascinating shops there that we don't have. Our pound shops over here are rather cheap and tacky. And they don't really have a lot
because sometimes when you know, what do they call them? Is it Home Depot or something like that?
Yeah.
And
they have all these Joann's and craft places and
but
stuff.
They're sort of like cheap shops.
Yeah.
If you would, like our
They call them
stores.
thrift shops,
dollar stores.
Dollar stores and that.
The stuff you get in there, it's like half useful.
Yeah.
And half...
We have...
You can think, oh yeah, I can make such a thing with 2 of them, you know.
We have food in ours. Cheapy tin food, don't we?
Yeah, and sometimes if you
coffee.
really think about it and you look at the prices...
They're not that cheap.
Some stuff, yeah, it's a bargain. And other stuff, it's like... Flipping, I can get that.
Yeah, and then you'll
for
get
less.
an aisle with cheap toys in that will fall to bits the minute you look at them. But you know, people who come back and say, "Oh, I've bought this and that and the other from Dollar Tree," and we're thinking,
Yeah.
We don't get things like that in our...
Occasionally you get some...
Yeah, but no, whenever I go looking in them, there's always a load of tat.
Yeah, that's
cheap
true.
Tat.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And a lot of them now are up in the game. Because they lure you in because it's Poundland or whatever. And then they'll have a whole section that's not a pound.
Yeah.
It's, you know...
Because, I mean, there was a woman in the paper, you know, playing holy heck, because she was saying that, you know, it shouldn't be called Poundland. Because you're selling things at $7.99 now, you know. If it's Poundland, it should be Poundland, you know. But they were getting away with it, saying it's from a Poundland, you know, from a pound upwards. I was thinking, well, that's not what it was supposed to be. It was supposed
because it started out everything were a pound, wasn't it?
Well, it used to be everything 99p at one stage, didn't it? Then they upped it to a pound. Ooh, penny on. So...
Well, when it first started, I'm sure Poundland, wasn't it called Eureka?
I don't know.
There was a shop in Bolton.
Yeah.
And it was on the corner of, like, the cut through to Octagon. And it was called Eureka. And it was sort of like teal blue with yellow writing. A bit like the teal blue and the yellow writing of Poundland.
Yeah.
So whether or not they changed the name and what have you, but I remember that, Eureka.
It's alright, when I laugh at Gigi's trying to catch a fly.
Oh.
He's got no chance.
No.
Flies are always too quick for him.
So anyway, back to Llandudno.
Back to Llandudno. And the
I will be. Whenever. I don't know.
Going back to Llandudno?
Don't know. I'm sort of like I've said I might take girls camping. I don't know the wisdom of that at all. No.
Brave grandma.
Yeah.
Especially the eldest one who wants to get tarted up and go out.
Well, you see, the thing is, I've thought of that.
Yeah.
Right, because when I used to go camping, it was camping.
Yeah.
It was a tent and everything else you had to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
But these days, they do electric hookups for tents. So all I'd need is the hookup cable.
Yeah.
And like an extension lead, and we could have electricity.
Oh, wow. We could actually have a lamp to crochet by.
We could actually have toast in the morning, take a little two slice toast, and we could have toast in the morning. That's all the, you know.
So you've got a mini, what you going to do? Put a trailer on the back. A roof rack.
Or strap the children to the roof and then the tent won't get wet.
Yeah, tell them it's aquaplaning.
Yeah. We're going surfing, girls.
I'm just going to say, how are you going to put a tent, a toaster, everything else in the back
we see
of a mini?
Me, two girls, one's only a small child.
Yeah. So she
won't take up much room.
She can go in the back with all the suitcases.
Yeah. Wedge her in.
When I think back when we used to go on holidays, the boots of the cars or the trunks of the cars used to be so small.
Yeah.
And yet we would go on holiday like for 2 weeks or something like that. I mean, I don't know where we put everything because my mother used to insist on taking food with us, you know, because she didn't trust supermarkets and shops where we were going. Like we were going a whole 25 miles away, like to Blackpool or somewhere. She didn't trust the shops, so she used to take her own stuff with her. And you know, I was always sitting in the back. I was practically sitting on things.
Yeah.
You know, because it's days before sort of seatbelts. It's probably as well because my head was nearly on the roof of the car because I was sat on so much stuff.
Hey up.
Hey up, she said.
Hey up.
Excuse me for a moment. I'll be back.
God, that's a serious ring.
Hello. Oh, hello there, yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye.
The washerman coming.
It's the washerman. He'll be with us shortly. So
however long shortly is, we haven't got a clue.
we don't know how long shortly is. No, I accidentally washed my bra with the wire in it, and it accidentally went into the washing machine.
Well, I was doing a thank you to Jan for finding that. And do you know, I've been researching and trying to find it on and off for
Yeah.
a couple of years
The
now.
pattern, the pattern.
The pattern.
And we found it, we found it, we found it.
So, Indian Springs Cocoon,
It's
all by the cuffs.
all right.
All by the cuffs.
Now, do you know it? Sorry about this. It looks nicer than it does on the pattern, actually. I thought it looked very, very holy on the pattern.
Well, actually, it looks quite nice.
Yeah, go on, try it on, try it on.
On, once you get it sat right.
Doesn't have a...
I didn't do the half double crochet, the half DC, whatever it is, edge, because I cannot abide
Right.
half DC.
Yeah.
It just does me head in.
Right.
Can't get it sorted. So I did, you know, single crochet chain one, single crochet
Oh, yeah,
chain
I know
one,
what
just
it's
for a
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
But it actually, you know, once you've got it on, and
it doesn't...
it's really quite.
Does it have a bummage?
No.
Good.
No, it has no bummage.
Yeah. I don't
think
like
one
that
bummage.
Did you get?
But no, it's quite.
Yeah. It's actually nicer than the pattern. The pattern, I thought, oh, it's a bit holy for me, a bit lacy for me.
Yeah.
But no, I quite like
But
it now you've done it, yeah.
You know, I'm quite pleased with it.
So all
And
of
I've
you
also-
who tried to help us, thank you very much,
Yeah.
so that we managed to find
Sorted.
We got it, we got it.
But you see, the thing is,
So you can buy it on Annie's if you
Yeah.
want. Download.
I have, you know, made this now.
Yeah.
But while I was making it, I was thinking, oh, do you know what? If I, you know, you get, if I did this or if I did that.
Yeah.
So, wait for next one.
Oh, so that was your prototype, like mine.
Yeah.
It's like my prototype. I was just showing it to Sue. She likes the colours, but I mean, even with a few more rows around it, there's no way that's going to fit me. But at least it's given me the idea.
Yeah.
This is a prototype. So this one will be for a very small lady or a teenager.
Well, the colours are gorgeous.
But it's given me an idea. I want to make this sort of, this bit larger. Maybe not do the bullseye in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe just do it as a square. Find a nice square pattern.
Yeah.
And then make it again bigger so it'll fit me. I mean, I'm not going to go round and round and round and round to make it big enough for me. I don't see much point here. And there's a postman going by. Gigi's going to go crazy when the washerman comes, and he's going to go crazy when the postman comes. But that's what I've been doing. And the only other thing I've been doing is I've been working on Ephraim's sweater with its bubbles. That's as far as I've got.
Bobbly bobbly.
Because I sort of got a bit bubbled out. Sorry.
I know, but sometimes you can.
Yeah.
They just come fly off your hook, don't they?
Yeah, and other times
and then
you
there's
get a
other
bit
times
bubbled off.
when
Yeah.
after doing about 6 bobbles, you just think, put it down. It's not working today.
Yeah, I was feeling a bit bubbled out. That's why I started the plainer bullseye sweater, as I call it, or retro sweater, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I've been doing. That's all I've been doing.
I'm dead chuffed. Cause
Yeah, quite like. I printed out the pattern, so yeah.
But I know it's okay.
So if you want it, Annie's, I've got a download of it. It's a whole booklet. I forget what the whole booklet's called now.
Easy no sew crochet.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
And it's inside. There's quite a lot of patterns inside that book.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. Some that I've seen
On other
elsewhere.
things. Yeah.
But isn't it always the case the one you want you've never seen elsewhere? And I've tried for years to get the pattern. And do you know what? After making that one in that red heart brown,
Oh yeah.
that sort of tan colour,
Yeah.
and getting halfway there, after doing this, and I'm thinking, shall I undo that?
Yeah, I'll do the other
Because,
one.
strangely as it may seem, that colour's grown on me.
Yeah.
So I might undo it and
Do one of those.
do one of these. Because I've got a pair of boots that colour, haven't I? Look good.
These
Look
boots
good
were
in
made
winter.
for walking.
Look good.
Mm.
So I think I'm going to have to frog that other one.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
for
but
a good cause.
Yeah, because it was the prototype, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It wasn't
Quite there.
quite there, was it?
But
Yeah.
I must admit, I have worn it.
Mm. It's like me
I've
with
worn it. It's
with this coloured sweater.
yeah.
I like it, and I like it for me, but I'm not just going to make that bigger.
No.
I'm going to start again. It's not took hardly much wool anyway.
Yeah.
Yarn, sorry. We call it wool over
It's
here
just
when
wool.
it's acrylic.
Or, as my granddaughter says, string.
String.
Cotton, wool. You
Lots
know.
of people call it string. I'm hooking with my strings.
Oh. Well, she's only 7, so I'll forgive her.
Yeah. So she's got some.
Yeah.
I was sorting out my necklaces because I've still got 176 necklaces. Oops, rather a lot. So I sorted some out to give to Sue's granddaughter for a dressing up box. It's coming in a One Direction bag. Yeah. But I mean, you can always
rooting through and
you can always cut the beads if
you know. We can stick some on our birdhouses.
Yeah, because them are a bit of a darky coloured stuff, but you could snip the beads off and use the beads. Those are all teeny weeny little beads, but look a bit of a grubby colour. So.
No, do you know? I went in the garage the other day,
and
I noticed he's thrown away some fishing line, but it's not the ordinary fishing line. It's the stuff that goes on the end, the leader.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. Anyway, and I'm looking
that's your
thinking,
husband.
and I'm thinking, ooh, that'll come in useful.
Yeah.
So we can have a beading session as well.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing
I'll go
about
rescue it out at Beading garage.
That's the thing about the beads. If you don't like the necklaces, you can always just break them up and string them into something different. You know. I can't be bothered with stuff like that, but.
Yeah, well, you've got a 7-year-old to amuse.
Yeah, I know that Sian does things like that. But Sian had been doing those. She raked out those, those like plaited bracelets that she's been doing.
Yeah.
From years back. This is what started me off about the memory trip about St Ives and about the gift shop, things like that. They're lovely. I used to do them on a cushion. I used to put a big safety pin on a cushion. My mother used to go crazy. And you strand all these like strands going down. You can use
I'm thinking, why didn't I think of that?
And then you knot them over,
Yeah.
Sian, if you see Sian's ones, they're really intricate patterns. I only ever managed to do the diagonal stripe ones. I wasn't much good at it. I did try doing the one that went down to a V like that, but I made a complete ash of it.
At least you tried. See, that's one of the other things that's on my to-do list. I did make a plant hanger, macrame one.
A
simple one.
Once because that was again.
No, I made a simple one, but I had one years ago, and it was gorgeous, and it had a few beads on it.
I did,
but it was 2-tier.
Yeah.
I'd love another one.
I had it in my bathroom, hanging down the corner of the wall, and it had those spider plants in it.
Yeah.
And spider plants love being in the bathroom because
well, I've got those trailing cactus.
Yeah.
You know, like they call Christmas cactus or Easter cactus.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of those, and I want.
Yeah, I've got my man here.
Yeah, so you never know.
Did you see him?
Who is it, Gigi?
Who is it? You tell him off. Oh gosh. All we want now is the man from Bosch to come and is he going?
Who is it? He's gone. He's going. He's going.
Gigi says, yeah, but he might still be there, even though I can't see him. He's still there. So I'm going to bark still. He's now on high alert.
Yeah. I'll sit down, but keep him watching.
I'm on high alert now, looking out the window, yeah. Oh, bless. Yeah. Anyway, Sue's been reorganising me. I told you that she would, didn't I? Yesterday I said when I sit there thinking about it, go,
She's got her orders now.
Yeah. All my loose
shit.
paperwork, as I call it.
Yeah.
Sue calls it something different. But all my loose paperwork is now finished up on the table because I've managed to put the...
So, and there's a chair there so she can sit down
while I tidy all my paperwork. And we've put one chair where it's going to go, haven't we?
Yeah.
One chair. Well, Sue's put it there, not me. And, yeah, things are taking shape. Slowly but surely. I mean, I was impatient at first when it first started. I wanted
know,
it all
but
done
you
like
get
yesterday.
in there.
But now I'm like, well, it gets done when it gets done. And that's it really, isn't it? You know, I can't do it like I used to do. I mean, at one time it would have been well done by now.
Yeah.
Because I would have just carried on through the day until I'd done.
Yeah.
But now I just do 2 or 3 things in a day. And I think that's it now, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. I promise you a trip round when it's all done.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We've still got quite a few things to move.
But no, she's under orders to sort her paperwork out. Paperwork.
She calls it something horrible.
Yeah.
It is paperwork. Some of my patterns, you see, they're printed out and just put down.
Right.
Some of them,
there's an awful lot that's not.
That's just paperwork. So I need to sort out whether it's paperwork to keep or paperwork to shred. Yeah.
Righto. Or paperwork just to throw in the bin.
Yeah, well, if it's not got anything important on it,
yeah.
But if it has got anything important on it, I put it in the shredder.
Right.
So I've got my little shredder ready to go zzzz, zzzz, zzzz. Or if it fires a paper clip or something, it goes.
So she can shred and sort, even if she's doing FaceTime or anything like that, can't you, Jan?
Yeah. Well, when Sue sets
can't she, girls?
Yeah. When Sue sets me tasks, you see, I have to do them because it's like when she said, if you don't tidy that wardrobe out, the next time I come, it's got to be tidied out. And I did it, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Did it. I have to have a goal or, what would you call it?
A threat.
Yeah, threat. I will not come back and help you unless you shift this
that's
paper.
it, we could have a threat. Oh God, Sue's coming.
But a lot of the books are finished. I put them on the bottom step and they walk their way up the stairs, you see.
Which is good because they get there eventually.
And they get there eventually.
And I've helped out. I've actually taken one pile.
Yeah, every time.
Totally up the stairs.
Every time I go up the stairs, you see, they go up. Everything goes up a step, if you know what I mean. I take something from the bottom step, put it further up, and then the others go up one step.
Yeah.
So eventually they all get to the landing, and then when they get to the landing, they get into the room.
Good.
Because I'm not going to carry a load of books
all
the way up because that will hurt my back, yeah. Whereas if I just do them step by step by step, they then only have to go from the very top step, don't they?
Yeah.
Into the room. See, method in my madness.
Sorted,
yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
And the tour might be sooner rather than later, eh?
Well, it all depends.
Yeah.
It all depends, yes. She says to me before, don't stop me, I'm on a roll. I said,
yeah,
but I want a cup of coffee. I want my coffee.
No, I made her wait.
You made me wait.
Yeah. But quite a while, actually, wasn't it? I mean, I do apologise for that, but I was on a roll.
She was on a roll, yeah.
I was on a roll. We could have made a coffee and sat down. And
I don't often get on a roll.
No. That's it, you've got to catch it, seize the moment.
I'm more like Samantha, that wants to sit there and twitch her nose and everything flies into place.
Oh God, that would be good.
I'm a great procrastinator.
Yes.
In other words, I look at things for ages deciding where they're going to go. And I do this business, I go like that.
As if you're going to move it, yeah.
As if it's going to move on its own. And I don't know why I sit and do that. And then after about 10 minutes I think, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
And in my mind I'm thinking...
What do they call it? Telekinesis?
Yeah, I don't know. In my mind I'm thinking, I would take that over there and put it over there. And that's what I'm doing in my mind.
Yeah.
Mentally planning. The trouble is, it never goes past that. I never go past the mentally planning bit into the physically planning things. Because I get 2 or 3 loads of books up the stairs and then I think, my back hurts now, I've got to sit down.
Well, I'll tell you what, shall we say try while I think we're still here?
Yes.
Before the washerman comes?
Yes, before he comes and disrupts us all.
Yeah, so we've actually made a video that hasn't just run out.
I did one yesterday that didn't run out. I said try.
Well, flipping out. I don't want to say try.
All right, well you said try.
Bye!
You've got to switch it off now, you've got to say bye.
Oh, all right then.
You don't want me to do everything, do you?
Get out of it.
That's a laugh because she does everything.
style. Top one.
Yep, top one.